Mr. George, if you'll come forward and give us a presentation of the Snellville Entrepreneur Council.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'd like to first of all congratulate the new mayor on your election, and I also like to congratulate new council members. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you this evening. I believe it is an honor to be the first citizen to address this new council. Madam Mayor, this week we celebrate the Global Entrepreneurship Week with almost 40,000 events spread out over a 7-day period in more than 115 countries. At competitions like Startup Open for the most promising new startups in 60 countries, tournaments from clean tech ideas at stadiums where entrepreneurship meets music and sports, from heads of state to high school competitions, Global Entrepreneurship Week has become a movement for the next generation of startups and entrepreneurs inspired by the possibility of human endeavor for the benefit of all. Now, why do nearly 7 million people across the globe turn up at these events with millions more engaging online? I believe, among several reasons, there are 3 major reasons. The first, GEW offers citizens across the globe a chance to learn that new firm formation is a team sport enabled by informal networking and provides entrepreneurs an opportunity to meet potential collaborators, mentors, and even investors. 2, it offers citizens the chance to explore whether at some point in our career, we too might give birth to an idea and perhaps even make a job for someone else. 3, it gives everyone a glimpse of themselves, controlling their destiny and being a little closer to achieving that common human desire to do well and to do good in the world. Well, from a practical perspective, for the curious individual, Global Entrepreneurship Week offers citizens across the globe, as I indicated earlier, a chance to learn that new firm formation is a team sport enabled by informal networking and provides entrepreneurs an opportunity to meet potential collaborators, mentors, and even investors. For example, about 1779, Samuel Crompton, an English inventor and pioneer of the spinning industry, succeeded in producing a machine which spun yarn, suitable for the use in the manufacture of muslin, which later became known as the spinning mule. At about that same time, a good demand arose for the yarn which Crompton made. However, in the absence of means to take out a patent, the pride to which his methods were subjected drove Crompton to the choice of either destroying his machine or making it public. He adopted the latter alternative on the promise by a number of manufacturers to pay him for the use of the mule. He then resumed spinning, which led to the success of the spinning wheel. Similarly, James Watt, a Scottish inventor and mechanical engineer whose improvements to the steam engine were fundamental to the changes brought about by the Industrial Revolution in both Great Britain and the world. While working as an instrument maker, at the University of Glasgow, Watt became interested in the technology of steam engines. He realized that contemporary engine designs wasted a great deal of energy by repeatedly cooling and reheating the cylinder. Watt introduced a design enhancement, the separate condenser, which avoided this waste of energy and radically improved the power, efficiency, and cost effectiveness of steam engines. He developed the concept of horsepower. Watt attempted to commercialize his invention, but experienced great financial difficulties until in 1775, he entered a partnership with Matthew Boulton. The new firm of Boulton and Watt was eventually highly successful, and Watt became a wealthy man. Today, the Watt was named after him. When we measure power and we say Watt, that's James Watt. Global Entrepreneurship Week also offers citizens the chance to give dear and perhaps even make a job for someone else. Again, Larry Ellison, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Oracle Corporation, one of the world's leading enterprise software companies, was born in the Bronx, New York City, to Florence Spellman, an unwed 19-year-old. During the 1970s, after a brief stint at Abdol Corporation, Ellison worked for Ampex Corporation. One of his projects was a database for the CIA, which he named Oracle. Ellison was inspired by a paper written by Edgar Card on relational database systems. In 1977, he founded Software Development Laboratories, which he later renamed Oracle after the flagship product Oracle database. Ellison is today the third wealthiest American citizen with an estimated net worth of $33 billion. Additionally, Global Entrepreneurship Week gives everyone a glimpse of themselves controlling their own destiny and being a little closer to achieving that common human desire to do well and good in the world. Give you another instance. I know we all know him, William Henry Gates. We call him Bill Gates, one of the best-known entrepreneurs of the personal computer revolution. He's an American business magnate, investor, philanthropist, author, and the former CEO and current chairman of Microsoft, the software company he founded with a man named Paul Allen. He is consistently ranked among the world's wealthiest people. And at one time, he was the wealthiest overall between 1995 and 2009. But Gates graduated from Lakeside School in 1973 and enrolled at Harvard. He did not have a definite study plan when he enrolled at Harvard, and he spent a lot of time on school computers. Gates remained in contact with Paul Allen, though, and he joined him at Honeywell. There, they learned how to create computer software. Today, we have a major computer software company named Microsoft. I can go on and on and on and give you examples of entrepreneurs. But above all, what excites me about Global Entrepreneurship Week is how it has become truly global. While we know innovation itself is blind to national borders, Global Entrepreneurship Week is showing us that the innovators too seem to have more in common with each other than their elders. So this week, we here in Snellville celebrate Global Entrepreneurship Week. You kicked it off this evening with the proclamation. On Wednesday, November 16, the South Gwinnett Entrepreneur Alliance will host the Unleashing Ideas Summit for students and mentors of the program. A high-powered panel of entrepreneurs will lead an interactive discussion, and students will engage in a mentorship session over lunch. Later that day, new and future business owners are invited here at the City Hall from 5:30 to 8:30 for the SCORE Simple Steps class entitled "Is Starting a Business Right for You?" On Friday, we'll continue with the Entrepreneur Advisor Symposium simulcast. The symposium on November 18 runs from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and will be held at the South Gwinnett High School. So we invite all of you to come here. The president of Mandarin Oriental Hotel Group, Terry Stinson. Again, Mayor, I want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to address you this evening, and I hope everyone can come out and support these young entrepreneurs and the new business owners who are starting here in the state of Snellville. Our goal is to make Snellville the city of entrepreneurs. And as the chairman of the Snellville Entrepreneur Council, I promise that I'll do everything I can to work with you, and I hope I can get your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. George. Now for committee department reports.